Sorry, I'm speaking on mute. Okay, guys. So the recording got started. Okay. So today, in yesterday's class, just a glance look. Okay. So anyway, I have done this. So we have understood what are the components of Tosca, what are the sections which are available in Tosca. So yesterday I have asked one question. So what is the latest version of Tosca in the market? So in previous interviews, they have asked this question. Okay. For example, most of the persons, the current stabilized version, most stabilized version is 16.0. Okay. So 16.0 is the latest version. So later they have increased it, means the new version they have started doing it. The reason behind is like, so for example, if 16.0 is done, they could have opened 16.1, 16.2 or 16.3. Okay. So 16.1, 16.2 or 16.3. Okay. So we have, they could have opened these kind of, means they could have launched this, but they haven't done it. So they have moved to, so anyone know what is the latest version of Tosca? So yesterday I have asked you, right? Have you checked in the Google or something? Is my voice is audible, guys? If it is right or wrong, doesn't matter, tell me.
2023.1.
Yeah. So one is telling like 2023.1.
.1.
Yeah. So any other guesses?
Same sir, 2023.1.
.1. Okay. Okay, guys. See, actually, they have launched on Feb 14th, they have launched 2023.2 as well. Okay. So if somebody is asking you what is the latest stabilized version of Tosca, they are planning 2023.3 as well. But as of now, 2023.2 is the latest version of Tosca. Okay. So if we see some, right, so if we see when they have launched it, see, that is not that much important. But for example, you are putting some 2 to 3 years of experience. For example, this is 2024, right? So you are putting like 3 years of experience. Then you need to tell them what is the previous versions as well. Okay. See, that's why I have told you what is the current version you are using. Current version of Tosca means currently you are using in your project. In your project is 16.2. Tell them like 16.2, patch 2 or patch 3, patch 5, something. Okay. So it's 16.0. Okay. So in our project, in the real-time project, we are using 16.0 patch 2. Okay. See, since we are using huge number of projects, right? So that is not that easy to migrate from one version to the other version. Okay. Yes, we are planning to migrate directly to 2023.2, but it is, see, initially when there is a launch, right? So we can't trust that. Okay. Once it is get stabilized, then only we need to move it. Okay. We didn't get the confirmation from the Tricentis team. So that's why we are not jumping into it. Okay. So if somebody is asking you, you need to be very sure, damn sure, like the current version is 16. Okay. And the previous version, like when you started your working, before migrating, see 16.0 is the latest, right? So they can't trust you. The thing is like it's only launched on 14 Feb 2023. Right. So in 2023 only you got this Tosca 16. If you have 16 years, sorry, 3 years of experience, then how you will use this 16.0, right? So that's why they will ask what is the previous versions of Tosca. The previous version of the Tosca is 14.0. Okay. And the latest version is 2023.2. Okay. Not one. It's 2023.2. They are soon they will launch 2023 as well. 2023.3 as well. But when somebody is asking you what is the current now after a couple of days, I will tell you if there is any change. So as of now, the latest version of Tosca in the market is 2023.2. Okay. So when they have launched 14.14 Feb 20. See, it's not like they will ask when they have launched. It's none of our business. So, but you need to understand what is 2023.2 is the latest version of Tosca. Okay. So you can see it in the Google, then you will get it. Okay. So now you got the answer. Now, see, from the very basics, I said you from the very basics, I will teach you. Right. So if somebody knows, then okay. If somebody don't know how to do it, let us understand. So first of all, you need to install the Tosca. That our team will help you out. Okay. So you need not to bother about it and you need not to remember those things. Okay. For example, if somebody is asking you how to install it, you can remember it. For time being, just you need to understand how the Tosca will look like. Okay. See, once you have installed the Tosca, the IDE, the Tosca commander, what is Tosca commander? It's an IDE, integrated development environment, where you will develop the actual code. Okay. So double click and open the Tosca. Okay. So soon, once you have opened the Tosca will open with the particular version, like what version of Tosca we are using. Okay. See, here it is showing Tosca 16.0 licensed found. Okay. So means we have a valid license. How to configure the license? What license exactly it is? See, I will tell you. Okay. So first of all, you will see, you won't see anything below, like automation or 7 a.m. batch, something. You can't see anything. You will only see the first step. Okay, that's it. Remaining everything is done. This is an advertisement where it will keep on changing. So they will see what is AI assistance. If you want to register, how to register it. So if you want to watch any videos, right, related to Tosca, they will give those particular manuals. Okay. So these are the look and feel, how it will look like. Okay. So in any project, if you are seeing the Tosca for the very first time, it will look like this. Okay. You will have only the first steps. Later you need to create single user workspace, multi-user workspace. So based on that, you will create it. Okay. Now see, here you can't see anything. We will talk about this open and create new. That is a different story. Now we will try to understand these projects. Okay. So what is this projects? Okay. First of all, what is this project? Okay. So in the project, right? So we will first tab will be info section. Okay. So in the info section, what we will have the login, workspace, and common repository. See, once you have configured the multi-user workspace, right, then you will easily understand it. Okay. For time being, you don't focus on this all these things. I will tell you when to focus and when to learn. So the parallel concept we will learn it. Okay. The first one is like license we will go. Okay. So what is license, right? So basically the Tosca, in any field, in any Tosca normal, right? So they will give 14 days of trial, 1 month of trial. So it depends on what license you are taking, it will give that particular license. Okay. So previously, when there is 12th Tosca 12 or Tosca 13, especially Tosca 12 I'm talking about, there is nothing like cloud, all those things. Initially, see, once you have clicked on the license, right? So you will have two tabs. One is activate, another one is manage. Okay. So in the activate tab, you can connect either your credentials. See, everything is fine. You got a license. So since I have a license, right, I will get it. So, okay. See, here, connect to the cloud license means once you have clicked on this particular, see, project license, and once you have clicked on this activate, right? So you can activate the license, your license in two ways. Previously, when there is no cloud, so previously for 12th version, there is no cloud at all. Okay. So we used to activate like this. Okay. So we used to activate like this. How to activate it? So either we can give the licensed server. Okay. So what they will, for example, if you are registered with the Tricentis, right, the team will give one particular license code. Okay. So something like this. Okay. So they will give some code like this. Okay. See, they will give some, then click on the activate license. So they used to, in the website, they used to give the license. There you need to copy and you need to add it. If you want to add one or more, you can add it. Either you can add it from a file as well. Okay. So if you have any files, right, so you can add like this. Okay. So that is the previously they used to use it. Okay. And now this is also not there for 12th version. So after 12, 13, 14, they have introduced this. What is this like? Instead of giving you the license code. See, previously they used to give license code due to the privacy issue. They used to give one license. Somebody is copying it. Somebody has pasted it. So that's why what they have used, they have migrated to cloud. Okay. So in the cloud, once you have clicked on it, you can open this particular username and password. Okay. So they will give it to you. Okay. So you need to give the respective license, like your email ID and password. Okay. So next, connect to the self-host licensing server. What is the self-host licensing server is like? You need to give all these address here, and the port number 7070 is common. Okay. See, it's not that important, but if somebody is asking you how you have configured your license, then you need to tell the answer, right? So the third option is like user license from my local machine. Okay. So from the local machine, you can take the respective license. Okay. So that is a different story. So now you have mainly how to connect the license. Once you have installed the Tosca, go to your project and give the cloud license and give that particular value. Okay. So once you have give your license, right? So, yeah. So anyway, I forgot the password. No, no, no. Okay. Anyway, see here you can see the Tosca command. See, for example, now you have understood. I will get the password. Okay, I forgot the password. Okay, so you can see either you can connect the licensed host server, else you can see the connect to the self-host licensed server. Okay, and third one is the use license from my local machine. Okay, so you can use all of these three options based on your license. But if somebody is asking you how you have configured license in the interview, right? You need to tell them. So we have a cloud host licensed server where we have already given our credentials. See, here credentials you will give your client. For example, your client is any banking project. Okay, at the rate Bank of America, BOA.com, something like that. So you instead of Gmail, you will have your own credentials. Okay. So now you have understood how to configure the license, right? So we have another tabs as well, which we will learn for the upcoming classes. We will learn. Okay. So we will see it. Okay. Let me close it and open it. Automatically, it should take the configuration. So now you have understood. So what are the major, like what are the license, or how the licensed server will work, and how you need to give your licenses, and what version of Tosca you are using, and how it is working. Okay. Now you will see automatically it has configured. Okay, even though if you have put the wrong one, right? So now you have understood. Okay, the first basic project, you need to click on project, and we have options as well. Okay, see, we have different sections. Okay, so what is this options is talking about? Okay, see, these all are internal settings. Okay, so I will tell you the top one, like where you need to concentrate. Okay, see, in order to install any Tosca, right? So you will give some variable paths. So path variable in the sense you are configuring the Tosca inside your machine. Okay, next, compact workspace, like what kind of workspace you want to create it. See, guys, don't concentrate on it, but somehow you need to see it. What are the options we have? Okay. See, for example, you can handle, see, one major thing why I'm telling all these things is like when you are working multi-user workspace. For example, we all are testers. I'm the lead. You all are working under me. So then what I will do on the project level, whole project level, you want to do any changes, you will change in the settings. Here settings. Else individual projects you will do it. Okay. So now see in the option sections, right? So you will have different options. Like for example, the test cases, what test case work, show the test case workstation. So everything you will see. See, these all, it is not important. Okay. So, but you need to see what are the options which are available. Okay. Exploratory testing. If you want to do any settings, right? So you can do it. And Q-test integration means Q-test integration add-on is like, for example, if you are linking your test case. So Q-test is one of the product of Tricentis. In order to link it, you can enable it. Okay. So you can link your test cases like this. Okay. Means once you have linked it, right click and you will see one option. If you don't want to see it, just disable it. Okay. So these all version controls, everything you will have it. Okay. So these all are not that much important, but you will set it, the architect will do it, but you won't touch it since it is a multi-user workspace, right? So, and next one is settings. Very, very important. Okay. So when you are doing any settings, right, it will impact whole project. Okay. For example, I will tell you. Okay. So we have some T-box engines. Okay. See the Doco snapper. It's very, very important. Yesterday, somebody has asked me one question, right? See, for example, if you want to take the screenshot of each and every test step, then you will go on mute, guys. Everyone, please go on mute. Okay. If you want to enable, see, if you want to take the screenshot of every test step, okay, see what it is telling. If set to yes, the test document, see here, if set to yes, a test document will be created upon test execution. Use with care means what it will do, it will eat the memory. So that's why if you want, then only you just store it, means as a proof document you will use it. Okay. See, one by one I will tell you later, like for example, when there is a synchronization time, then I will tell you. I will come here and I will show it to you. So for example, if you want to set the date, when we are discussing with date time format, right? For example, DDMMYY. If you want to change it, DDM, not DDMMYY, means date 08. So what is today's date? 18/6, right? So 18/06/2024. Okay. If you want to change the date format, you can change the date format. Means when you are handling with the dates, right? For example, I want to pass today plus one day, means tomorrow's date. For example, there is an e-commerce website. Okay. How the e-commerce website will tell you how to take the order. For example, it will take 2 days of time. Means you need to track your order, right? On the web application, it should display the front end application, means it should display sys date, today's date plus 2. Okay. You can handle all this in the date formats. Okay. So you can handle this in the date formats. Okay. So you have lot of things. We have lot of things. For example, if you want to enable the database, you can enable it. Everything. If you want to the table comparison, what settings you need to do, everything you will do it. So we will use everything. Okay. So you don't worry about it. For example, the timeout, the synchronization during wait on. So wait on is like till that web application page is loaded, we will wait, else we will close it. And data integrity modules, Tricentis server. See, this is very important. So when project perspective, server endpoint address, in order to connect to any particular workspace, right, you need to give server endpoint address. Okay. So I will tell you when it comes to the project level, right? So for example, if you want to see recovery scenario, somebody has asked regarding the recovery scenario, right? So if the verification failure, see on the project level I'm talking. Okay. On the verification failure, if you use recovery, then it will stop right away. If there is a failure, verification failure is a failure. So then it will stop it right away. If you are changing this to recovery from continue, then what it will do? It will continue the testing. It will show only the error. That I will show it. Okay. One by one, everything. See, on project level, if you want to apply, you need to come here. Else, you need to do it in your project alone. Okay. I will tell you everything. Okay. So license, everything, you will have all these things. Okay. So wizard is like so same, similar to the workspace story. Okay. Now you have understood what project sections we have. Okay. So license we have understood, stat settings. Okay. About Tosca is like what Tosca is you have installed in your machine. Okay. So it's 16 version built, what it is, the terms and conditions, everything you will have. Okay. Now you have double click on the Tosca and you have opened the Tosca. Okay. So I will open one thing and I will show it to you the how it will look like. Okay. So after that, we will go for the workspaces. Okay. So we'll see. Yeah. See, everyone will get confused here. Okay. So when you are opening this, any particular Tosca, right? So you will have username as an admin. So what we will do, we will keep on searching for the password. Okay. So somebody will give some of the passwords and they will try it. Simple click on login. Since you are admin of your Tosca, right? So you need not to give anything. Don't confuse here. Somebody in starting stage, I used to get confused. Starting way long ago, I used to get confused when I installed that in the local. So don't confuse. When you are opening your workspace, just you will give the admin. Else, if it is a connected server, you will give your username and password. For us, you don't do anything. Just click on login. Okay. Now you will see the interface of Tosca, how it will look like. Okay. See here, this is how you need to see that. Okay, see, nobody will ask any questions from here. Okay, what is this, what is title bar, what is, no, they won't ask it. Okay, definitely I have given a lot of 100 plus interviews. No one has asked me what is this, what is this, what is this. No one will ask, but we need to learn it. Okay, so if somebody is asking you, we don't know who will ask it. But okay, see, when you open the Tosca, first of all you will have this Tosca commander. Okay, c slash means C drive, Tosca projects, Tosca workspace, Tosca, where you have installed tws.tws file. For example, if you are storing any Word document, right? So if you have any Word doc or PDF document, .pdf, okay, that is the extension. So here we will call it as TWS, TWS. Okay, so there is no full form, but it's a TWS file. We will call it as .tws file. Means if there is any file, okay, means Tosca workspace, we can call it as. So TWS is like a file extension. If you seen something .tws file, right? So you need to see that it is a Tosca related file. Okay, so if you want to see any file, right? So where it will store our C drive, right? So if you have opened Tosca, you can see D drive. So I have stored in D drive since my space is very less, right? So I have stored it here. Okay, so you can see what are the workspaces which are available here. Okay, so what are the workspaces .tws file we will have. Okay, so .tws files. What this TWS file will do is like it will store everything over there. Okay, so see here Tosca repository.tws file. Okay, see, it doesn't matter, but I'm showing you where it will be. Okay, so what it is called, it is a title bar. Okay, so what is a title bar? So something here. See, you can see Tosca command. Once you have installed, opened the Tosca, then you can see 7 a.m. batch, D drive, 7 a.m. batch, and the .tws file. Okay, means it is your workspace, to be very precise. Okay, next one. This is the title bar. Now you can see menu bar, project, home, view, tools, test cases, and API testing. Okay, project, home, view, tools, versioning, test cases, and API testing. So this is called it as menu. Okay, this is title bar, this is menu. Okay, next one. Next, see, generally we will call this as ribbon. Okay, it's a ribbon. Okay, we will call it as ribbon. See, generally go to the Tosca ribbon, they will tell you. Okay, so you don't confuse it. So this is what the ribbon they are talking it. So everything you will have it. So everything we will discuss. What is home? What is this project? What is this view? Tools, versioning, test cases, API testing. Everything we will discuss. Okay, so this is called ribbon. Next one. So everything you have on the left side, right? See, left side, we will call it as tree view. Okay, we need to maintain a proper tree view or proper folder structure. Means when you are creating a folder structure, you need to name that with a proper, like this. This is the format. I will tell you, don't worry. Okay, so this is called tree view on the basic level. Okay, so we need not to focus more, just see that. That's it. Next one. This is called detailed views. Means, for example, if there is any particular test case, if you want to see it, you can see it on the right side. Okay, if you have any test cases built in, right? So if you are clicking on the left side, you can see that on the right side as well. What exactly the test case is, the test case description. Okay, what you have done it exactly. Okay, everything you will see it here. Okay, that is called details views. Details views means you are viewing these details here. That's it. This is the left side, on the right side. So somebody will ask you when you're sharing your screen, right? They will tell you right side, left side, right side, left side. Don't confuse. Okay, so right side, left side, what they are referring? They are referring only to the left sides in the sense normal tree view. Next, they are talking about the detailed view. Means this detailed view, you can see it on the right side. Okay. And next one is like, these are the sections or tabs. Okay. These all are sections or tabs. These all are sections or tabs. Okay. So we have understood these are the sections of Tosca: requirement, test plan, module, test cases, everything. Okay. Next, very, very important. Very important is like properties. Okay. See, if somebody is asking you, can you please open these properties? For example, we have this test case. Okay. So what are the properties? So what is meant by a property generally? See, for example, you have any particular application. Okay. You have this banking application. Okay. So what are the properties? See, you need to concentrate on this word called property. What is this property? See here, inspect element. Click on here. See, these all are properties. The class name is a property. This name is a property. Okay. So every web element will have their own property. Okay. So every web element will have its own property. Okay. So you need to understand that. So what we are calling, see, for example, this class, we have this class, right? So this is uniquely identified. Okay. This input, class name input, is uniquely identified. Okay. In the entire page. Okay. So means what we are exactly doing here. So this we need to write it in a different way, the input method that you need to do. But anyway, so these all are properties. Okay. So these all are properties. What properties? Their class name. What? See, for example, this username should be uniquely identified this in entire application, right? So it will do. The properties will do it. Okay. So same way, when you're capturing any module, the Tosca will capture its own properties. Okay. So how to see it? See, here there is an arrow symbol on the left side, right? You just click on it. Then you will see the properties. Okay. So what exact properties we have? Everything we will have it. For example, let me scan it. Okay. So when you're scanning any module, right? So just try to open on the back end. That application should be open on the back end. Okay. So you will see all the properties. Okay. So you will see all the properties of the particular web application. Okay. You will see all the properties of web application. Then what you need to do, you need to select it and scan that particular module. Okay. Yeah. So don't concentrate on anything. Just I'm telling you. So I have username, password. Okay. And login. Okay. So I will tell you how to scan it. Don't worry about it. Just I'm showing you what properties tab look like. See here in the property, if you want to see the properties tab, then you need to click this arrow. See what title it is. Okay. So exactly this username. If you are talking about this username, right? So we have seen it. So right click, inspect. Okay. You have this. So what is this? There is an input tag, means you need to input the value. Type equal to text. Class equal to input. Name equal to username. See everything you can see it here. See the properties. What is the name? Username. See here, username it has captured already. Okay. Next, tag name. What tag name it is? An input. Okay. So what are the details you want? See, this is the text box. What's the business type? Text box. Input, right? So it should be a text box. Okay. So cardinality, I will explain you. It's very important concept. So normally, so what is the default data type? It's a string. Okay. So next, default action mode. Action mode, what is action mode? It's an input. So it's an input. Okay. So you can change it. That is a different story. So you can, something you can see, the tag is input. So you can see everything here, what related to that particular web application. What are the things we have? Everything you can see it here. Okay. So now you have a basic understanding. Okay. And final one. Okay. So final one is like status bar. What is status bar? Here you can see whether it is ready, what status. Actually, when you are running any test cases, right? See, it is in ready state. See, it is in ready state. If you are on the lower side, you can see, right? So if you are scanning any particular morning, right? See, it is changing its status. Okay. So it's changing the status to scanning. Okay. Application finished. Okay. When you are clicking on it, when you are scanning it, you will go to the another window. Okay. So it is in the ready state. Okay. Once you have closed it, right? That scanning finished. Okay, see, it's changing. The status bar value is changing. Once everything is ready, it will change the status as ready. Okay, so see, refresh view finished. Okay, if you are using anything, right, so it has changed to ready. Okay, see, basics we have learned it. Okay, so if somebody is asking you, you just tell them like this is the title bar and this is a menu bar, this is a ribbon. Okay, see, you need not to remember everything. Okay, when there is a concept, for example, how to create a folder, how to create a test case, what is this scratch book, what is this show test case details. Okay, what is this instantiate, reinstantiate, what is this delete function, what is this modify, attach file, copy, cut, duplicate. What we will do, instead of learning one by one, we will have the basics of it, and then we will go for the actual test case development. Then again we will come back and we will see it. Then you can correlate. Okay, so now you have understood this point very clear. Now, very important is like, see, workspace. Okay, so what is workspace? Generally, if you are building any particular project, if you are building any particular project, you will mainly have, mean, for example, we all are working. For example, we have 10 members. I'm the one person who is leading. Under me, we have 10 persons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, for example, I'm a single resource. There is two case. Case two, this is case two. In case one, I'm the only person. For entire Tosca, I need to take care. Nobody is there in my project. Since my project is very much less and very what we call a single person project, that's it. A small application we need to automate it. That is the scope. Okay. Then what I will do, instead of going for larger license or larger thing, right? So I will give for the single workspace. What is single workspace and what is multi-user workspace? See, single user means only one person can log in. That's it. At a time. Means there is a license. The license will provide the license. Single user workspace, multi-user workspace. Okay. So what is workspace? Where you will do actual your work, right? For example, in this case one, I will go for the single user workspace. Since I'm the only person, why to take more waste, right? So it's a waste of time. I won't take it. Okay. But I have one person under me. I have 5 testers. Then I need to go for the multi-user workspace. Okay. So what is single user workspace and what is multi-user workspace is like, if a workspace is accessed for only one person, you can ask one question. For example, we have 2 testers. Instead of 2 testers, can we use a single workspace with 2 persons? Okay. No, we can't use it, but we can use if one user is logged out. For example, we have tester one, we have a single user workspace, we have only one license. What you need to do? If you have only one license, right? Only one license. So on the daytime, you work on means offshore timings. On onshore timings, the tester two will work. So that's why if it is a small project, they will go for the single user workspace and they will share it. Okay. But in most of the project, you can't see this single workspace. Okay. You will see multi-user workspace, at least 3 to 4 license. Okay. So we will take multi-user workspace license and we will use across our team. So one is logged in, another will log off. Else, everyone will get a proper license in our project, right? So we have 5 members, 4 members, and 1 member is off. So 4 members we have. In 4 members, we have four different licenses. Okay. So now you have understood what is a single workspace and what is a multi-user workspace. We will go for the definition later. Okay. So as of for time being, you need to understand what is a single user workspace and what is a multi-user workspace. Now we will go and create the single user workspace and multi-user workspace. Okay. Now we will try to create the single user workspace and multi-user workspace. Okay. From the basics, I will tell you. Okay. 100% after once they have completed what are the components of Tosca, what are the sections of Tosca, they will go for. what kind of workspace you have used in your project. Either it is a single workspace, either you need to tell multi-user workspace. Till we don't know, right? So we will see what is the apt for us. Okay. See, we'll go and we'll open the Tosca. Same. In order to open the Tosca, so you for the very first time I'm using Tosca. I'm a fresher like you. Okay. I'm opening the Tosca. So okay, first of all, what I need to think, okay, I need to open the Tosca, I need to see version, okay, 16.0, and we need to configure the proper license. So if your proper license is not configured, go and give your cloud license. Done. So now don't remember anything. Only you will have this automation. Only this first step will be there. Remaining all these things you won't have any. Okay. Now you can see there is a two options. This is open. This is create now. What is this open? See, for example, if you have any particular, for example, there is a previous tester. Now you want to continue with that particular tester. He is gone and you are new to the project. Then what you will do? Instead of creating from scratch, you will go and use that particular workspace and you will open it. Okay. So once you are open, you will get it in the particular list. Simple means you are using the others work. That's it. But you won't do that in real-time project. So that's where the create new is important. Okay. So what is this create new? Okay. See, this create new is like in order to create a single user workspace and multi-user workspace. Okay. Now in the interview, they will ask you how to create. See, very, very important question, guys. Okay. How to create a single user workspace and how to create multi-user workspace. Okay. So how to create single user workspace and how to create multi-user workspace. These are the two different stories. Okay. So now we will write the steps. Okay. So we will write the steps. What is the first step? Open the Tosca command. Very much important. Okay. You need to understand this. You need to understand step by step. Okay. See, once you have opened the Tosca, we need to open the Tosca, navigate to create new. Okay. Okay. Create new. You have navigated. Click on navigate. Now you will see these options. Okay. So what is this option? You know, but what you are doing, you are a single person. You have already your license. I don't want to complicate the things. Then what I will do? I will simply go and open this single workspace. How to create single workspace? See, first what we need to do, common repository. Go to the common repository and select the type of repository you want. So what are the repositories we have? We have none. We have SQLite, Oracle, MySQL Server, and database too. Okay. So first we are concentrating on the, see, case one is like single user. Single user. Then what we need to do? We need to create the single user workspace. In order to create single user workspace, see, already it is given here. See, none. If you want in this drop down, you need to select none. Create single user workspace. Okay. In the select type of repository. Okay. So what we need to do in select type of repo, I will call it as repository as repo. Okay. So repo, you need to select the none option. Okay. See what we need to do. We need to select the none option here. So what is a none option? Create a single user workspace. Now you will ask me, what is SQLite? What is Oracle? What is MySQL Server? What is DB2? Okay. We will learn it later. We are not learning multi-user, right? So as of now, we will learn the single user workspace. Now, next one is like create new workspace. Okay. So create new workspace, you need to give your path, like where exactly you want to create it. Okay. So where exactly you want to create it, you need to create like that. Okay. So I want to create in D drive only. Okay. So I want to create in D drive. It will separate folder. It will be open. Else you create a separate folder for Tosca and you just need to select that particular Tosca. download files or anything. Okay, wherever you want to create it, you need to give the path. For me, I will give D drive. Simple. Okay, next, very, very important. See, in the workspace, create new workspace, give the path. Okay, in create new workspace, give the path. Okay, see, I'm not writing end to end, just a normal. So next, select name of the new repo. Okay, select the name of the new workspace. Means in order to show that, right, so I will I will do it as single user repo, something, single user repo. I will create it like this. Means you need to give your name. Okay, in select name for new repo, give the workspace name. That's it. Okay. See, you need to tell all these things. Okay. Next one. Very, very important. Use workspace template. Okay. What is this use workspace template in the sense? For every Tosca, there will be a standard modules. In the when it comes to modules, right? I will tell you. Means, for example, open URL is common for everything. Database modules are common. Excel modules are common, which is provided by the Tosca. Okay. So that's why damn sure you need to click on this user workspace tab. Definitely you need to click on, else you can't get the standard modules. Okay, what is standard modules, you will see it, but think like you need to click on this step mandatory. Okay, click on use workspace template, click on use workspace template, right? Okay, next, create click on user. So this one you need to click on it. Okay, so done. What you need to do, you need to go and give all the details, click on OK. Okay, click on OK. Okay, see, click on OK. Seventh step is click on OK. Okay, so now what it will do, it will open the respective, one second, yeah, it will open the respective workspace. See, it has created everything, means it has done this workspace, and you can see all this here. Okay, now you will get one different question in the recent not recent interviews, before 2 to 3 months. So one person has shared their own screen. Okay, so they have shared their own screen and they have asked whether, so just see it, just see the page, just they have shown this. Okay, so what they have done, they haven't done anything. Okay, they have shown this thing here, only this page. Now they have asked us, so whether it is a single user workspace or multi-user workspace. Okay, by seeing this screenshot, you need to tell, see what they have done it, like here you have this name, right? So they haven't mentioned any name. Okay, very confusing. See what they have done, they have provided their own names, not like single workspace or multi-user workspace. Now they have asked us to tell me, like they have asked me, so what workspace it is. Either it is a single user workspace, single, or multi. How to see this? Whether it is a single user workspace or multi-user workspace. Okay, so simple. Okay, I will tell you why later, once it is completed, multi-user workspace is completed. In order to tell whether it is a single user workspace or multi-user workspace, you need to check only one field in the entire project. You don't see this particular bar. Okay, this particular one, don't see anything. On the ribbon, they have, if they have clicked on anything, ask them to click on home button. Again, I'm telling you guys. So just click on home button. And by seeing this, you can tell whether it is a single user workspace or multi-user workspace. How? For example, go to the team. Okay. If this check-in button and update all button is enabled, if these update all and check-in button got disabled or enabled, if it is disabled, okay, see how to check workspace. See, no one will tell these things. Okay, this is very minor things, but you need to learn this. Okay, how to check workspace is single user or multi-user workspace. Okay, see, what is the meaning of single user? Only one user can be logged in. Okay, so we need to check update all and check in all in home page. Okay, so here in home page, not it's a home. See, what you need to do, you need to just click on home and you need to see check-in and check-in update all. Okay, if update all and check-in all are disabled, then it is single user workspace. They've asked this question. Okay, no one, see, I have answered, say I have asked, I have thought this, and even the interview they said like, yeah, no one has answered this question since they won't concentrate on this actually. Okay, who will concentrate on it? So generally, how you will see, you will create the project. Okay, you will create that particular project, right? So how somebody will tell you whether it is a single user or multi-user, right? So nobody can tell that whether it is a single user or multi-user unless you have created the project. But we can tell. See, what is this check-in checkout is like? For example, when you are using multi-workspace, multi-user workspace, right? Then one person, if he is checking all or check out, nobody can touch it. Okay, we will see that. Okay, so now we will justify this statement later. So for time being, now we have understood how to create the single user workspace. Okay, so once I have answered the multi-user workspace, right, then I will tell you. Okay, the same way how you can use the single modules, everything you can. Previously I have showed you one thing, right, where you need to select this option. See, click on user workspace template. So if you're not clicking, you can't see all these X engines. If you're not clicking that, okay? So make sure like you have clicked on it, okay? Now you have understood how to create a single user workspace. Okay, see, this is not that much important actually, but now in any project, in any banking project, e-communication project, anything, okay, so you can see only these things, multi-user workspace. So now you have understood single user workspace, how to create single user workspace and how to handle this. Okay, now we will go for the multi-user workspace. Okay, so what is multi-user workspace? I will take it in a different term so that you will understand. Okay, so what is the multi-user workspace? Simple. If more than one tester we have, for example, we all are working under a single project. Okay, then instead of creating the, see what you need to do, same steps. You need to click on the create new and go to the workspace. Now it is not a single user workspace. It is a multi, means more than one tester should be logged in at a time. Okay. So see, we have different databases. See, in order to get, for example, if you are logging into Gmail, how the Gmail will know whether you have given username and password is right. So they will have backend database. They will store all your username and password. Once you have run that particular, once you have clicked on sign in, then it will go to the backend database via API calls and it will get the response and it will, if it is successful, then only it will allow you to log in. Okay. So on the same way here, in order to create multi-user workspace, you need to go for either SQLite, Oracle, MySQL Server, and database. In our project, in our real-time project, if somebody is asking you, what kind of workspace you have used. Then you need to tell them we have used multi-user workspace. Now they will ask you what is multi-user workspace, how you will create multi-user workspace. They will ask this question, how to create multi-user workspace. Okay, see, in order to create multi-user workspace based on your database, in our case our database is SQL Server. Okay, so what you need to do, you need to give the connection string, so which is very much important. Who will give this connection string? The developer will give it to you. Else, if there is an admin team, it doesn't bother. Being a tester, we don't bother about creating the connection string. For example, if you went to any project, right, they will give all your credentials. Okay, don't worry about it. Generally, if you have any username, it will be something, it will look like this. Okay, so username, you will get the username as some Tosca. Okay, and you can see some password PSD you have. Okay, so something like this you will have uh, some values like this. Okay, you'll have a lot of connection string. The connection string is very large. So what you need to do, you need to just click on test connection. Okay, then what it will be, the see here, connection could not be established. On the normally, when you have actual connection string, so we can't get that connection string, right? So we can't do it now, but I'm showing you how to do this. Here you will have connection valid. Instead of could not established, you will have connection valid. So you need to get your connection stream from your previous persons. Else you need to get that from the different persons. Okay. So now you have understood what is this connection string, how it will do that. Okay. Next one, same. How you have created the previous one, right? So you need to create new workspace, means you need to give the path and you need to give the name. Okay. So what we will do, multi user workspace. You need to give the multi-user workspace. Okay. Next, very important is like you need to click on the user workspace template. Once you have given the valid connection string, then only it will open. Okay. Next one. This one is very important. Create slim workspace. See, if checked out, see, it is showing what exactly. If checked object with the high data volume will not be transferred. Okay, will not be transferred from the common repository in order to speed up the creation. Means, for example, if you have 1 or 2 GB of data, means we have in one project, we have 20 in our project, right? So we have different modules. So we have 100 plus applications. Means for one project, we can have 100 plus application. For example, if it is a healthcare, there is a hospital, right? So we will have one application for appointments, one application for doctor availability, one application for medical storage, one one thing for different things. See, if there is a doctor, like one for generating the reports, what profits we got. So till that we have hundreds of different. See, there is application one. There will be a submodule one, submodule two, submodule three, till submodule 100. Okay, we will have these many kinds of applications, different. So now why I'm talking about is like in that different applications, if you are creating actual workspace, there will be a huge hundreds of GB of data. So that's why what you will do, you will click on this create slim workspace. What this slim workspace will do, if you are working in one application, only this application, it will be pause. It will pause other 100 applications so that load on Tosca will be decreased. Okay. If you are putting stress on the Tosca, the performance will be less, right? So that's why in some of the projects, they will create slim workspace. Okay. So now either if it is a SQL server, you need to do this. If it is Oracle, you need to do the same thing. Okay. So, and if you want to give database too, means apart from SQL, we have Postgres, we have Teradata, we have different databases. Apart from, mostly you will have Oracle and SQL Server, right? So that's why they have given. Else, ODB, DB2 you need to give it. Before that, there is a ODBC connections. you need to configure your ODBC connections in the system configurations. Then you need to drag it over here. You need to give the connections to. Either if you have any schema, you just give the schema. Okay. So this is a branch is like whether it is a master or error while loading the branches. Okay. It doesn't bother us, but you need to create it. For practice. For practice purpose, you need to select the SQLite. Okay. So on the real time, if somebody is asking you what you have done, so for in order to create the multi-user workspace, I clicked on the create new. Okay. So what we have done, see what we have done, we need to do the same things, same steps here. Okay. So open the Tosca, navigate to create new, select the type of repo, none, right? So here, either you can select Oracle, either you can select MySQL server slash db2 slash SQLite. So what is the SQLite is like? Simple. So in SQLite only we will have, one second. Yeah. So in SQLite, what we will have? See, in the SQL, see if you are selecting SQLite. So SQLite is basically in order to practice a sample database. Okay, where you want to create. For example, if you want to do some hands-on experience, right? Go for the SQLite. Okay. So what you need to do? You need to create the SQLite. Next, give the select existing repository. You need to give workspace path. Where exactly? See, select the existing repository. So when you click on, see, this is very important. User existing repository means previously if you have created anything, okay, if you have created previously, if you have created anything, right? So then you need to use the existing repository. Else you need to uncheck it. Okay. So means what it will do? User existing repository. Okay. Next, give the same repository name. Okay. Create new repository. Where you need to create? You need to create here. If you want to give any particular name, you can give it over there. And if you want to create a new workspace where you want to create, you can give that particular path. Means in order to store all your work, you need to give this. Okay. So name of the workspace, multi-user workspace. Don't give any spaces. Huh? Workspace, multi-user workspace. So mandatorily you need to click on user workspace template. Okay. Once since you have selected SQLite, right? So the Tosca has good access. Now click on OK button. So what it will do? Create new workspace and new common. Okay. It will give all the values and it will create a multi-user workspace. Okay. So it will create multi-user workspace. See, it has created and it will automatically opens the multi-user workspace what you have created. Okay. So just click on admin. Admin, since you are admin, right? So you just need to click it. See, now I have told you one thing. By seeing this screenshot, can you tell whether it is a single user or multi-user workspace? Yes. If the check-in and update all is enabled, see. Okay. So check-in and update all is enabled. So it is a multi-user workspace. You don't see anything. See, here in single user workspace, it is disabled. Why? Why it is disabled? That you need to understand. See, for example, in multi-user workspace, more than one tester will be doing his own work, right? So what exactly this check-in and checkout will work, I will show it. A small thing. Okay. So for example, I want to see, for example, I want to create one particular test case. See, what I am doing is like, I am creating one folder, call it as tester one. Okay. So next one is like tester two. Okay. See, in single user, we will have only one tester, right? So you won't have multi-user. Now, if I click on tester one, I'm the tester one and you are tester two. I'm the tester one. If I want to work on this particular folder with my name, okay. So I will give my name. Okay. So what I will do? I will do checkout there. Then there is a green symbol here. Okay. So I will give my name. I will give my name. Okay. So if somebody, a tester multi-user workspace, you can also give the consistent and you can also log in, right? So once you have logged in, some Suresh, I will give like Suresh here. Okay, see. Yeah. So if I want Rajesh is connected here and I want to work it, I will do checkout here. Means what is this checkout is doing? It is freezing that if Suresh has joined with his own credentials, he can't access Rajesh folder. Since I have checked out, right? For me, it is showing green. For Suresh, it will show red. Okay. Means what exactly it is? It is stating that in multi-user workspace, if one person is working in his own folder, you can't go and touch it. So if I am doing the work and you're doing the same work, if it is get clashed, right? So then it's all gone. Okay. So what exactly it is? So what you need to do? Same way you need to create it. You need to give the path and you need to create on work. Same thing. Okay. So if it is update all and check in all are disabled, okay, they can ask it. You need to explain all these things. Okay. Okay. So if it is enabled, then it is a multi-user workspace. Okay. So anyone has any questions till here? Guys, anyone has any questions?
Rajesh,
Yeah.
if the person is working as a single user, if it is a one tester, so after few days another tester will join. So how will distribute the
Very good. Very good. See,
involvement?
as I said, two cases. Okay. Here I said two cases. What is the cases? For example, we have only one tester, tester one. So suddenly tester two comes into the picture. It depends. If he is onshore and offshore, he will share the access. Only one single access. Okay. So what it will do? He will log off. Then he will log. If same person T1 and T2 are in offshore on or onshore, anywhere on the same timings, they want to parallelly use it, then definitely they need to purchase one more license and they need to go for multi-user. So that's why in any project, in any application, they will use only multi-user workspace. They know, they know that we will hire one more tester since we have huge applications. Let us take one more license and we will go for the multi-user. Then if you take two licenses, right? So then 4 members can be used, but in different timings. Hope I have answered your question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can purchase the license and we can do it. But most probably you will have multi-user workspace. Yeah, next. Guys, you can ask any question. Simple, you haven't learned anything. You have two workspaces, single user and multi-user. Okay, how to create single user, how to create multi-user. So once the Tosca is installed, right? So what you need to do, you just go to the project. Okay, simple. What you will do, you will create new. Simple. If it is a none, it is a single workspace. If you want to practice it, then it is a SQLite. If you are real time, you are using, you need to use your server. That's it. Simple as it. In order to see whether it is a single user or workspace, if the check on button is enabled, it is a single user. Disabled, then it is a single user. If it is enabled, that is a multi-user. Why? In multi-user, if you do, I will tomorrow I will tell you what is this update all, check in all and check out. Everything I will explain. But time being, you just have it in your mind that if it is disabled, then it is a single user. If it is enabled, it is a multi-user. So that's what we have learned in this entire class. Now we have what is components of Tosca, what is sections of Tosca, what version you're using, what is the current version, what is the previous version, whether you're using single user or workspace, multi-user or single user, what are the multi-user workspace, how to create multi-user workspace. Simple. Till now, we have learned this till this point. Okay. So you just do the practice. You will get this recording. You just do the practice. And if you face any issue, note down all your questions. Tomorrow starting, we will go with the questions and we will learn. See, don't be hurry. Don't see any videos like you will get that this confused. No, just follow my class. You will get huge experience. I will tell only on my project basis. I will show my project directly here. So you just tell me what is the generic libraries, how to create the module, how to rename it, what are the best practices of Tosca, You need to tell all these things. You need to tell on the project perspective. Okay. Okay, guys. So
Rajesh, one more question,
yeah,
Rajesh.
go ahead, please.
In multi-user, you have created like tester one, tester two, right? So both testers can work at a time every day. So, but you are telling that tester one will be checkout means it will be some difference. What is the?
Yeah, see, when in the multi-user, if one person, see, every day, either we will run the test case, else we will develop the test case, right? For example, we have 5 test cases. Tester 1 has assigned 2 test cases in his scope, and tester 2 has assigned 3 test cases in his scope. Okay. For example, if I am working in the tester 1, I'm working here. I'm sharing my screen, right? Yeah. I'm working here. Suresh can't come and touch my folder. Once I have checked in all my changes and do the update all, I will tell you what is check in and update all in the next classes. So now Suresh can come here and he can do it. But what I am telling is like when I am working, when one tester is working, means currently working, now he is working, then nobody can touch that folder. Soon he has, once his work is done, he has clicked in check in all, then Suresh can open this Rajesh folder and he can work it. That's what I'm talking. Means in order to not disturb my work, I will freeze my folder. Means it is mine. Please don't touch anyone. I'm currently working on it. Okay. Do you understand that?
Yeah, understand. But if Suresh go and done with changes in Rajesh update, it will know whatever the changes has been done, Suresh and Rajesh folder.
Yeah, we can see that since we know who he is working. You can see here, see on the properties, you can see who has created it. I have admin. If it is real-time project, right, you will have your name with your IDs, something you will have your mail IDs or something, right? So you will have it. Who has modified it? When he has modified those details, you can see it. But you
Got it.
can't see, what are the changes he has done. To see that changes, you need to go inside that particular folder and see one by one step. And you need, anyway, you have built it the step, right? You will remember that. So you can see like that. Else you can connect with Suresh and ask them. Like since he is in your project, you can see that. Okay.
Got it. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Perfect. Very good. Next. Any other questions? Slowly we will understand it. For time being, you just today we have observed 2 things: how to create single user workspace, how to create multi-user workspace. Concentrate only on that today. As of today, you create multi-user, single user, work on it, do some changes, do some experiments, then you will get it. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, guys. So that's it for today. If you have anything, you can ask. Else we will close the call. Okay, guys. See you all tomorrow. Bye then.
Yeah, thanks, Rajesh.
Have a nice day, guys. Bye.
Thank you, sir.